Previously on Major Dad.
Girls, it's all over. The Major's coming home. Oh, John, I'm so glad you're home.
Come here, you.
So you really missed this place?
Oh, hey, after Operation Helping Hand, I see all this with new eyes. Before Double H, these were just steel desks. Now, they're steel desks. And this pencil holder. Here it sits, holding pencils. We have a smoke alarm. I love it.
I swear, if the lieutenant mentions Costa Negra one more time, I'm joining the Navy.
Is that the Major?
Just came in.
Little late. But punctuality seems so insignificant once you've been through combat in Costa Negra.
Wouldn't know.
Boy, great coffee. Wouldn't believe the swill they served up in Costa Negra. Could take the hair off a burro.
Sir, with all due respect, have you noticed no matter where your conversation starts, it always ends in Costa Negra?
Really?
Yes, and we're sick of it.
Gee, I suppose experiencing something as intense as that place, I can't help but be affected by it. And if I've been getting on your nerves, all I can say is, lo siento mucho.
Morning, Lieutenant.
Hi, sir. Or, as they say in Costa Negra, hola!
Can I help you?
I was just wondering if you finished this month's duty assignment, sir.
Working on it right now. Something you wanted, Lieutenant?
Just wondering what you assigned me, sir.
Bayonet drill.
Oh, nuts.
Have I disappointed you, Lieutenant?
I was hoping for something a little more exciting, sir. I can do bayonet drill with my eyes closed. My eyes closed?
Well, could I interest you in the excitement of hand-to-hand combat? Lieutenant?
I'm sorry, sir, but I'm different now. I've been to Costa Negra. Give me a challenge.
Well, just what would you consider a challenge, Lieutenant?
Explosive ordnance disposal.
The bomb squad?
The danger, the tension. Realizing every morning when you brush your teeth that this might be the last time you rinse and spit.
Lieutenant, we are not here to satisfy your itch for thrills. If you need excitement, find it on your own time. Around here, you will just have to settle for plain old bayonet drill.
Yes, sir.
Dismissed.
Attack, lunge, kill, release. Attack, lunge, kill, release. Boy, I hope I can stay awake.
What? I don't believe this. Really? Last year, our phone bill totaled $752. Did you hear that, Elizabeth?
Mom, please, I'm on the phone. Chip, I gotta go. Mom's doing income tax. She's crazed. Yeah.
I am not crazed.
Great, then I'll call him back.
Sit down. Girls, our utility bills are sky high. Robin, I've told you 100 times, you read in bed, then you fall asleep with the light on.
I never do that.
You never read. From now on, I want lower utility bills.
Evening, family.
Hi, Major.
John, do you think you could take shorter showers?
Negative.
Give him a break, Mom. The guy saves us big bucks on shampoo.
Think of the savings if we had one less mouth to feed. Oh, honey, I told you I'd be happy to do our taxes.
Right. So silly old me wouldn't have to worry my pretty little head over all these great big numbers.
No, because I really enjoy paying my income tax.
You enjoy giving your hard-earned money to the government?
Hey, where do you think I get my hard-earned money?
I was just telling the girls we've got to cut back on unnecessary spending.
You're right. You know, I was just thinking the same thing when my carburetor started to rattle on me on the way home. Suddenly hit me. How much money have I spent repairing that old car?
$1,732.47.
I've been babying that carburetor. Look at this. The new all-terrain Mud Monster. Comes with a 7-year warranty. Parts and labor.
Major, this is a truck.
Kiddo, the Mud Monster is more than a truck. It's a ticket to adventure. Look at those double stabilizers, traction bars, front and rear end guards, and those 35-inch tires.
John, it looks like a tank.
Yeah, kind of.
I think it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
6 months to get my license, and hey, I'm a mud monster.
Sorry, Elizabeth. There's only one mud monster per family, and you're looking at it.
Honey, we can't afford to buy a new car right now.
We can't afford not to. Polly, look, all I'm doing is trading in my car for one that won't needlessly drain our family's expenses. What a guy.
John, this thing can only seat 3 at the most. Casey would need a stepladder to climb up into the cab.
You get to drive the tank at work. Why don't you just bring it home?
She likes it.
Not if I can't drive it. Look, to me, this is just some crazy impulse. But it's your decision.
Thank you.
But I honestly hope you'll give it some long and serious thought.
I will.
I'm going to start dinner.
Attention on deck. Carry on. Miss Gunderson, would you have the lieutenant come to my office, please?
Sir, the lieutenant may be a little late this morning. He had a pretty rough night.
Fill me in, Sergeant.
Wait a minute. Before you start, is this going to be one of those stories where I'm going to have to cover my ears and hum?
It's nothing like that. See, last night a bunch of guys from the office decided to take in the rodeo.
Sounds harmless enough.
It was, sir, until they offered $50 to anyone who could stay on a Brahma bull for 8 seconds.
And the lieutenant rode the bull.
For 1.8 seconds.
Oh, Lord.
Wasn't pretty. The chute opened, the lieutenant yelled, "Viva Costa Negra!" Before you knew it, he was laying on the ground, shielded by a pot-bellied clown with a bottle of seltzer. Sorry I'm late, sir.
Something wrong with your legs, Lieutenant?
Oh, this. I went to the rodeo last night, sir. Had myself the best seat in the house.
For 1.8 seconds.
Hey, it's almost 3 if you count the fall.
Lieutenant, my office now.
Excuse me, little lady.
Have a seat, Lieutenant.
I'd rather not, sir.
Understandable. You know, Lieutenant, ever since we've returned from Costa Negra, I've noticed a change in you.
Thank you, sir.
You seem to have gone round the bend.
Oh, you're talking about last night, sir? No big deal. I'm sitting at the rodeo, and suddenly I get an impulse. See the bull, ride the bull.
Fall off the bull.
Hey, it's out of my system, sir. I'll never do it again.
Good.
Because I found something even better. Bungee jumping.
Bungee jumping?
Yeah. You know those elastic bungee cords you use to strap luggage to the top of your car?
You gonna strap yourself to the top of a car?
No, what's the thrill in that?
Go on, Lieutenant.
Here's how it works. You secure one end of the bungee to a special harness, and the other end's hooked to the rail of the Rancho Gordo Bridge. Then you stand on the rail and... Geronimo!
Bungee jumping.
Yeah, the latest in high-risk leisure activities. I'm meeting my bungee master at 1900 tonight, sir. You want to come?
Son, you lost your mind.
No, sir, just my inhibitions.
Lieutenant, do you know why you're doing this?
Yes, sir. Costa Negra taught me that life is short, and I'm in a hurry.
Lieutenant, I think maybe you'd better have a talk with Captain Crosby over at the hospital. He's helped an awful lot of returning veterans get their heads screwed back on straight.
Sir, I like my head where it is. Hey, last night I got thrown from a Brahma bull. That never would have happened before Costa Negra. And the truth is, we don't know when we'll be called again.
What is your point, Lieutenant?
I just don't want to find myself sitting on some outbound transport, regretting all the things I could have done when I had the chance. Maybe it's different for you, sir. You're old. And married and settled. You have to be practical. But I'm still young, sir. And I'm going to go for what I want, when I want, no apologies, no excuses, watch my dust. Sir.
Well, Lieutenant, I suppose there's some things that a man just has to learn for himself. Dismissed. Rescue Motors? My name's McGillis. I want a mud monster, and I want it now.
No kidding, Chip. You really think that I have a gentle spirit?
10 more seconds.
Back off, Robin.
Mom said we can only use the phone for 3 minutes.
And Chip's house is a toll call.
Who cares? This is my life. Oh, bye, Chip. The guy won't shut up.
What is going on out there?
It sounds like a tank with a horn.
Oh my God.
What is that, Mommy?
It's a mud monster with the major in it.
The boy is a lot uglier in the picture.
Oh, what do you think, gals?
He went and did it. Bought a giant Tonka toy.
Hey, what's the matter? Don't you want to go for a spin?
I thought you were going to give this some serious thought.
I did.
You couldn't have. That thing's sitting in our driveway.
Well, the Mud Monster is really an incredible vehicle. Don't let its road rugged capabilities scare you off.
Who are you?
Meet Reg Pfeiffer, our local Mud Monster dealer, my wife, Polly. Hi.
Oh, good. Then it's just a test drive.
Ooh, gee, gosh, I don't know. This guy looked awfully good behind that wheel.
We don't have to keep it, do we?
Little kids, they hate change. So, what do you guys think?
I think it's the ugliest thing I've ever seen.
What do you expect us to do? Ride in the back like livestock?
Stop thinking like girls.
John, that is not a practical car for us.
Of course it is. The kids will never be late for school again. I mean, we get stuck in traffic just rooting up and over. Actually, Polly, may I sit down? If you go with the Suburban package, the Mud Monster can be a really great family car.
You're saying that monstrosity out there can be turned into something practical?
Polly, you're skeptical. Yeah, I like that. Isn't she great? Okay. Picture the Mud Monster with mid-size wheels. Easy access, smoother ride. We add a cab on the back with bench seats, still leaving plenty of storage for groceries, Girl Scouts, and those bulky bags for the recycling center.
We do recycle.
Oh, gosh, who doesn't? Now, we lose those gaudy racing stripes and replace them with simulated wood side panels and, yeah, what do you got? A station wagon. No, a monster station wagon.
Reg, does the Suburban package come in softer colors like, peach or powder blue?
Do you like canary yellow?
I love canary yellow.
And, of course, with the Suburban package, the automatic transmission is standard.
No shifting. Great. Bottom line, how much do we...
No. Mom, I think my wife and I have to talk. Oh, okay. No problem. You guys take all the time you want. We'll just hang out. So.
John, if we take our tax refund and use it as a down payment, I think we just might be able to swing this thing.
Polly, I want a Mud Monster.
That's what I'm talking about.
No, you're talking about some bird-colored station wagon with teeny tires.
We're still a mud monster.
It's not what I want. Polly, I want the big tires. I want the gaudy racing stripe. I want gears up the wazoo.
John, be practical.
Polly, a man walked into my office today and called me old and settled and married.
Something wrong with being married?
No, he didn't mean married. He meant practical. All my life, I have dreamed of owning a vehicle like this, and for one reason or another, I always talk myself out of it. Oh, don't you see? I got to do it now before it's too late.
John, if it means that much to you, do it.
I can't.
Why not?
It's too late.
Why?
Because I am old and settled and married and practical.
And loved.
Why couldn't I get in this truck before I was loved?
Honey, it only came out this year. Hey, if it'll make you feel any better, I'm never going to Kathmandu.
Thanks, Polly. That helps a lot.
I always wanted to trek to the ashram and meditate with Baba Rashimanunda.
Why?
That was my mud monster, okay?
Ah, Paul. You know, being married does have its good points.
You know my favorite part?
I sure hope so.
Aside from that.
What?
I love being married to you because on those mornings when I wake up feeling old, all I have to do is look beside me, and lying there is someone even older. Who was the jerk who called you old and married and settled?
Lieutenant Holwachuk.
Ah, what does he know? He's just a kid.
Yeah. A kid whose life is hanging by a bungee cord. So, are we off to sign the papers? Gotta get a man off bridge. Great, the mud monster comes with a winch.
Okay, guys. This is it. Prepare for the thrill of your life. You guys think it'd be okay if I left my wallet? Nice jump!
Evening, Lieutenant.
Oh, sir. Never sneak up on a bungee jumper.
Good rule.
Boy, sir, I never realized how much nerve it takes to jump off a bridge.
How long do they bounce like that?
The rescue boat will be there any minute. So, you here to jump or talk me out of it?
Oh, neither. I'm here to find out what you plan to do next.
Next?
Oh, sure. I mean, once you've thrown yourself off a bridge a few times, novelty's bound to wear off. Obviously, you're going to have to find something even more dangerous and even stupider.
I may need help with that, sir.
Well, let's see. Back in '71, when I got back from my first combat in Nam, I was in the same state you're in right now. A little bit of a thrill junkie, always looking for something to get the adrenaline pumping.
No kidding.
Yeah. I was so far gone, I even decided to go wing walking on a biplane.
Oh, you wild man. How was it?
I don't know. Never did it. Thanks to a wise old gunnery sergeant.
He talked you out of it?
Didn't have to. He just knocked me down and took my trousers. No fun wing walking in your shorts.
Is that why you're here, sir, to take my trousers?
No, I'm here to find out why you're pulling this harebrained stunt.
Sir, that 10 days in Costa Negra was the most intense experience of my life. And then suddenly it was over. And now, somehow going back to folding my laundry and watching a ball game. I was in combat, sir.
I know. Most of our time in the Corps we spend practicing for combat, so if the call ever comes, we're ready. One thing you can never be ready for, and one thing you can't practice for, Gene's coming home.
What am I supposed to do, sir?
Well, the first step is talking this through with somebody who's trained to help you.
That captain at the med center?
Affirmative.
Thanks, sir.
My job.
And, thanks for calling me Gene.
Did I?
Yes, sir.
Guess that must mean you're more than a lieutenant to me. How's this thing work, anyhow?
Well, sir, it's just like a rappelling harness. Except you hook one end to the bridge, the other end here, stand on the rail, and jump. Pretty stupid, huh?
Let's do it.
Beg pardon, sir?
Come on, Lieutenant. Just one time.
One time? That's all it takes. Wait a minute. Wait, help me out here, sir. I'm a little confused. Didn't you just talk me out of it?
No, I talked you out of acting on an uncontrollable impulse. Now we're in total control.
What are you doing, sir? You're too old for this.
Lieutenant,
I have been told that I am old quite often enough today. Thank you.
But you just said it yourself, sir. This is stupid.
Look, Lieutenant, maybe it is too late to go wing walking. Maybe it's even too late to buy a mud monster. But it is not too late to propel myself off of this bridge, take this thing to its absolute breaking point, and then snap back up like a human missile.
You really want to do that, sir?
Not a chance. I could do it. Wing walking was dangerous and fun. This is dangerous and stupid. Well, guess I'll just have to find my thrills a little bit closer to home.
Now you're talking, sir. Nice jump, sir!